Hi, I'm Andy Abad. I'm a guitar player currently with Jennifer Lopez. People know me as a sort of like guy that does a lot of different things. You know, everybody from Latin rock, Robbie Rosa, Jaco Rosa, to Juan Gabriel, who's the biggest Latin artist of all time, like wrote the most #1 singles. My history with Line 6, I think, goes back a little more than 18 years now. Started with the pod, and then I did my first Grammys in 1999 with Mark Anthony, and backstage I met Michael Thompson, who's like a studio guru, god, and he was using the green delay, and I ended up getting one of those, became part of my rig for the next few years. Eventually moved on to the M13 for a while. Then the M9 came out, which I loved because it was smaller. So I had been playing with Jennifer Lopez for a couple months, and I thought I want to streamline everything. So I called my friend Pete Thorne for some advice. He recommended Helix. He said, "Have you tried it?" I'm like, no, I haven't. And I'd been using Line 6 stuff for years. And he said, well, what you're looking for, this is what it's doing, and this is looking forward, not 10 years ago. I got one, and I put all my sounds and everything, and I was really happy with it. Listening to it, I was like, oh my God, this sounds amazing. This is what I want to hear. I was talking to my tech, and I'm like, we should program some sounds that are just all in the box, so when we do a fly date, we don't have to worry about bringing all this extra stuff. At soundcheck, I was blown away, and then we did a couple shows with that. So at that point, I was like, all right, let's put this stuff in a box. If we need it, we'll get to it, but otherwise, we're going all in on the Helix. We might go to New York or Dubai or somewhere for a show. Just put it in my flight case, and we're good to go. You just do your job, play some music, get down to business, and be creative. Making a change to a completely digital environment, if you're an analog guy, is tough. It's because we think differently. The more I trust it and what it can do for me, I use it a lot more because it just works right into my workflow. I know I'm barely scratching the surface of what I could do with this unit. It's almost like I'm learning the guitar, like I'm learning this instrument. It works for me and it's replaced all my old stuff, but I'm still learning because there's so much it can do. Now there's a space echo in there, the tri-stereo chorus, which is essential for pop stuff, and now it's in there. It's always changing, so there's always something to look forward to. It's made my life so much easier when it comes to, first of all, just a complicated rig, and then also when it comes to recording, especially when you don't have the opportunity to be like in a studio. So it's great to have this thing, you can pop it in and get what you need out of it.